designers often worry about filling all of the page in their designs. But space is a very important part of any design. Think about a room full of stuff. It's cluttered and it's hard to find what you're looking for. If you give the room a makeover like this, it's much easier to find what you're looking for, and it looks better too. Graphic design works the same way. When there are too many things on the page, the message is hard to understand. When there are only a few things on the page, your design communicates much better. This is why space is important to successful designs. The fewer things you have, the more you can use the space to organize the things. Graphic designers often call this white space or negative space. It doesn't matter what you call it. Space is space. And you need space in order to use contrast, alignment, and proximity. Let's look at some designs that use space. On this bag of cat treats, the designer has used space to separate the different parts of the label. The name is at the top, and then there's space between the name and the description, dental treats. There's also space between the description and the flavor near the bottom. Sometimes space may include a box, like the orange behind the flavor. And sometimes space is just the background. It's pretty easy to see how space is being used when the background is white or a solid color like it is on this package. But you can also use space in interesting ways when you have a photograph in the background. On this postcard, the whole background is a photograph of dancers against a big white wall. This white wall is actually space that can be used in the graphic design. The white wall makes the dancers stand out in the picture, and the white wall makes the text on the left-hand side easier to read. When the designer uses a photograph as the background of a design, the designer has to look for space in that photograph, or the designer can tell the photographer to include space when they're shooting the photograph. On this clothing catalog page, the background is a large photograph of the runner. The runner is the object, and everything else, the wall, the sidewalk, and the plants, are the space. The title is also easy to read because it's surrounded by space made from the wall and the plants in the picture. On this kitchen catalog appliance page, the background is a large photograph of a kitchen. The photograph shows the blender and the fruit in focus, while the rest of the picture is out of focus or blurred. In this design, the blurred part of the photograph is the space. This use of focus makes the blender and the fruit stand out and appear closer to the reader, while the blurred part of the picture works as space around the important objects, which are the blender and the fruit. The blurred part of the picture is also space around the text, making the words easier to read. So we can see when you use space consciously, it makes your designs communicate better, just like taking a cluttered room and giving it a makeover.